We've all asked ourselves at some point, could AI replace us? As a pharmacist, I'd say it's a little too soon to trust AI with something like medical practice. Not that it can't replace us, it's just that as a society, we're just not there yet. But in art, well, that conversation is already happening. One of the first ones to feel it was surely the visual artists. Painters, designers, AI image generators flooded the internet, sparking debates. Is this real art? Is it theft? Is it the end? Suddenly, everyone with a keyboard could create something beautiful, or at least intriguing. Then came the musicians, tools that generate beats, lyrics, and even entire songs with a simple prompt. What once took days in a studio can now be sketched in seconds. I've seen it myself. In fact, the background music that you're going to hear throughout this video is all made by myself and AI. I'm no painter, no filmmaker, but I am a musician. Not a famous one, not by a long shot, and definitely not a mix and mastering wizard. But I do write, I sing, I produce, and to me, AI might just be my new guitar. So, what even is art? Google says it's the expression of application of human creative skill and imagination, appreciated for beauty or emotional power. Simple, right? But philosophers push it much further. Zachary Eisrow argues that art is a constantly evolving phenomenon, not just because it's always being created, but because the very meaning of art keeps shifting. That evolution isn't just stylistic, it's philosophical. Take Plato, for example. In the Republic, he viewed art as mimetic, a kind of imitation of representation of the real. A shadow of a shadow, if you want. Something twice removed from truth. Kant, much later, flipped the conversation. To him, fine art, what he called the art of genius, was a representation that is purposive in itself. It's meaningful just because it exists. Hegel went even further. He believed that art's purpose was to express absolute truth. Not just beauty, but truth through sensory experience. The best works of art, according to him, let us perceive the deepest metaphysical truths in a tangible perceptual form. Now, let's go back to that idea of intentionality that humans spark. Philosopher Stephen Davies reminds us that art is often made with intentional aesthetic interests across nearly all cultures, stretching back tens of thousands of years. But here's the question. If I use AI to create something, and I feed it a feeling, a memory, a sentence, and then I prompt, reject, guide, rephrase again and again, until it finally says what I wanted it to say. Is that not intent? If the output carries a representation of my emotional truth, and if someone else feels it, then can we really say it's not art? Recently, I was going through something. A rough patch, if you will. So I made music with AI. I poured in my emotions, described my state of mind. I prompted again and again, changing words, tone, metaphors, until it finally represented what I was feeling. Then I posted it on YouTube, not for fame, but just to let it go. And someone in the comments said, "This came in just the perfect time, thanks." It didn't go viral, but it reached someone. It spoke to someone. And for me, that was the cycle of art. AI didn't replace me, it amplified me. Now, does that mean it's original? That it's mine? Well, the AI song generator I used says I own the rights, but the model was surely trained on something, someone, other artists, other transmissions. Is that theft? Is it evolution? I'll try to get into that next time. For now, I'll leave you with this. Maybe AI is not replacing the artist. Maybe it's a new instrument, a new brush, a new guitar, a new DAW, a new plugin. And maybe, just maybe, that's how art has always worked. If you will, you can check on my channel every song that I've created with the tools that I have, that is the AI. And you can have your own idea about if it expresses some feeling or it's just emotionless, machine-made things. There you go. Thanks for listening to me.